So, a childhood story. Well, the closest one that comes to mind is one with my older brother and my cousin. It's the usual kind of story where the younger siblings piss off the older sibling. But usually when the younger sibling does that, they do it on purpose. It's something like reading a journal or showing off baby pictures to their significant other. Well, my cousin and I, on the other hand, we somehow managed to unintentionally flood my brother's room with an inch of water. I guess I'll start out with a quick layout of my old house. My brother's room was right underneath my parents' room, and my brother's room also had several holes in the ceiling because we had to do several plumbing repairs, and we never quite patched those up. Couple this with the fact that my cousin and I, who are the same age, loved to play with water. And we were 7 or 8 at the time, and we loved to pretend that the bathtub was an ocean. And we used to run paper boats through there, and we used to pretend that the drain was a whirlpool. So, since you can't have a constant whirlpool, we had to constantly refill the tub. The day that we decided to do this, my brother was actually out of the house hanging with one of his best friends. We did this for hours. Like, no joke, my cousin and I did this for probably 2 or 3 hours of just filling up the tub and letting it drain. Well, it's not even an hour after we're done, and my brother finally gets home. As soon as we hear the garage door shut, he yells our name at the top of his lungs. And, well, we had been upstairs all day. We hadn't done anything wrong, or so we thought. So we came to the conclusion that he's not actually mad at us, and it must be some sort of surprise. So we run down there, and as soon as we get to his room, you can smell the water. You can smell the wet paper, the wet cloth. And before we even have time to react, my brother and his best friend snatch us up and march us straight to the bathroom and put our heads right next to the toilet bowl. At this point, I would love to say my cousin and I, we took the swirlies like men. No, we're 7 or 8 at the time, and we bawl our eyes out. And my brother, in good conscience, cannot bring himself to do this to us. So, our punishment for the next several weeks was actually to clean up everything that he told us to, and to have his chores. I know that that's not the best ending, but that's how it happened.